Hey guys, how's it going? I'm gonna do part two of my Vegas in-person graphing recap. I cut the couture to recap off since that was getting pretty long and lengthy. So the plan for the MGM Grand was always to take a few hours to, at the end of our vacation before we caught a flight home on Tuesday night, to just spend some time graphing. So I spent a lot of time getting input from guys who have graphed there before, or trying to get input from guys who have graphed in Vegas and or at the MGM before. But some of those knuckleheads weren't much help at all. All of a sudden, somehow they just don't know how to graph in Vegas. So I didn't get much input, but Derek, you're my guy. Thanks a lot for just straightforward, easy input. Basically, MGM Grand, just go to the main lobby where they have the golden line. It's kind of a huge lobby, and guys coming in and out of there. And then I found out from another guy that was graphing there after I had been at the MGM for like 20 minutes or whatever, that there was elevators over when you walk in the main lobby, straight ahead towards the desk. To the left is like the main elevators. So I noticed that when I got Volkman over there, that's where he was headed. So I actually went after that. I pretty much hung out over by the elevators the whole time. There's kind of a like a water fountain and statue type thing going on there. So there's like 3 different elevator shafts or whatever, 3 different elevators that you can go up, and so guys were just kind of all around in there, and I was able to get a bunch of guys over there. Had a really good time with it. As some of you know on Twitter and stuff, if you see me on Twitter, or if I was hounding you about info, I was just really anxious about it because I didn't want to blow it, being probably one of my only times in Vegas, and I don't really know if I'll ever be able to graph in Vegas again. So I just don't want to blow it. I wanted to be able to have all the information I could, kind of have some certainty to it. So I think the only caveat was that the guys I was asking had never graphed that early in the week. It's usually closer to the weekend and fight night. So with that being said, I'll get right to it. I got there after dawdling a little bit. We had to run off, and we stopped at Gold and Silver Pawn after we were at the Hoover Dam. So it's kind of a run around to do that. I had to get something for my son, and then to bring home for him, and then I had stopped at a Walmart on the way home from the Hoover Dam, or not the way home, but on the way back from the Hoover Dam. I stopped at a Walmart to get an MMA Elite shirt to wear while I met the fighters and stuff, and Walmart was like, either it was a size small MMA Elite shirt or it was an extra large, or they just didn't have stock in what I wanted. They kind of had imitation, like Affliction shirts. I didn't know they had. I thought all of their stuff was MMA Elite, the real plain, cool looking stuff that I like, and they just didn't have any stock, and it sucked. So I probably wasted about 25 minutes doing that, with stopping and running into Walmart, taking a look, trying to find it in the first place. The rack was really small. So get right to my my recap of the haul. Sorry for the dawdle or for the babbling there, but it is what it is. I actually, last time I graphed in Milwaukee, I like to keep a log of like my timeline, just to kind of see how things are going, and I did that again, and so I won't go through the timeline. Thankfully, I'm re-recording this right now, and when I started my part 2 last time, I was actually going through the timeline, and I quit after about 3 or 4 guys. But the first guy I got was, I started talking about the time. I got there at like 6:45, and I was going to stay until around 9 because we had to catch a flight home. So we're going to leave at 9 and head over to the airport, but that changed. I only ended up getting in about an hour and a half because we actually were going to buy our kids some gifts at the MGM Grand, but they wouldn't let us use our gift cards, so we actually had to bolt early. I kind of called my wife and made sure that we were able to get the gifts, and then we bolted early, and I had to go run up to the Miracle Mile and get some stuff. So the first guy I got was in the main lobby. I saw him walking through with his trainer or somebody in his camp, and it was Dave Herman, and I was pretty shocked that that was his signature, because I have his cert auto here, and it looks like this, but he gave me this on this white filler card. I don't know if he didn't like me or what, but you know, I commented on the fact that, you know, he shaved up and was all cleaned up and wished him luck and all that stuff, but that was the signature I got from him. Then, about 10 minutes later, I got Jacob Christmas Volkman. Guy was sort of sketchy, just the same way he was when I met him in Milwaukee. Pick up the camera here and show you. When I met him in Milwaukee, he was kind of weird, and I don't want to say he was dumb, but just like he didn't believe you could recognize him. And so I got one for Mike and one for me. Those are two cards that Mike sent, so one for me and one for him. I'm just going to go through the binder. I went down the timeline again by accident. I'm just going to go through the binder. You guys saw it before I left. I never did see Junior DeSantos, but I thought I saw him walking towards me, and sort of freaked out in my body, I'm not going to lie. Kind of got like a little shock inside my body, but it was just a couple guys from his camp, I think. Never saw Roy. Obviously never saw Frank. Frank, Roy, and Hardy obviously live in Vegas, so they weren't around. Struve came out after his nap. Dude looked really super tired, so I kind of approached him quietly and asked him if he'd mind signing 2 cards. I just wanted to get the Topps Finest done and one of the Moment of Truth done for Mike, but I said if he wanted to, you could sign them all, and he just took his time, signed them all. And it kind of looks like a monkey with a marker, like one of my buddies joked around about, but I saw kind of the method to his madness. He does sign it carefully. He doesn't just scribble all over it, but he just everything just overlaps. So I got the I'm sorry, this camera's so old, can't wait to get a new one, but I got the title shot, round 4. That one's available for trade, or my other one might be available for trade. I have already have one of them through TTM. Moment of Truth, and then cool looking Bloodlines. Cool to get those done. I got a photo with him as well, and just a big dude, put on some weight, he looks good. So never saw Bigfoot, saw the Volkmans. It was kind of cool. He was one of the first ones I got when I was still hanging out in the lobby. So Kane signed that one in blue to Mike. This one's to me. Topps Finest, and the round 4. This one's going to go into back into my collage, or no, into the 12 by 18 I have done with him, and I'll probably trade my other round 4. And then Mike from Mike Brown, 1 of 1 there. So Mike Brown was super cool. I felt bad asking him for a signature because he had his hands were full with something in his hand, and one of his hands in his other hand was a huge mug of coffee. So it's cool to get him. Super nice. I thanked him for signing his TTM, and he said he likes getting his TTM signed fast, especially when he can personalize it. So he was just really cool about that. And then I got Paul Sass. Thankfully, I was kind of anxious about this because I wasn't sure if he was still going to have his head shaved and what he's going to look like. But so that one's to Mike. This one's mine, and this is an extra one for trade. Never saw Barbosa. Remember, I was only there for an hour and a half. I probably would have saw more guys if I'd gotten there earlier and stayed longer, half an hour longer. So didn't see Hardy, and didn't see Mayhem. But the guys that were there that told me to go by the elevators said that he was due to come back to the MGM soon, but I didn't see him walk in, and I didn't see that they got him either, but I wasn't around those guys. Never saw Elkins. I thought I would, but I didn't. I may have, but I wasn't sure if it was him, but I don't think I saw him. Never saw Dwayne Bang. It was cool to hook up with CB because I had been PMing with him, and about my TTM that I sent about 4 months ago, because usually he's a good TTM signer, and I don't know what happened to my TTM, but through personal messages, just kind of told him I'd be in Vegas, so it was cool to see him, and chatted with him for a little bit. He's good to go, ready to fight, so I'm anxious to see how he does. And then
after I met Kane at the front desk, I was able to meet Kingsbury. Should have got this one done in gold, but in person it looks better than it does on camera. And then one for Mike, and another one for me. So I have an extra Kingsbury Moment of Truth signed in silver or gold that is available for trade, because I'm going to put this one in my PC and take the other one out. So I got those. I had these just in case. Never saw him. And then another cool card that I got done was a white filler card of LeVar Big Johnson. This guy was cool to meet. I also got a photo with him, and so he signed that. He was heading on his way out of the lobby, and you guys saw my pile and all the other cards I didn't get done there. But I was surprised that that was the Dave Herman signature, when that's his certified auto. Now that was the cards I got done and the cards I didn't get done. But I also did meet probably the second best guy to talk to there was Chris Weedman. I think he's trained with CB, and so he was there. I got to talk to him a little bit, and just a really nice guy. Truly was cool, and nice to put a signature on there with the Mike Pyle. So this glove would have been better had I had more autos on it. Like I said, the Campman and the Stout would have been nice to have on here. And then I also did meet Diego Brandao, and it was cool to say thank you in Portuguese to him, and yeah, he kind of liked that, gave me a fist bump, so that was cool. And then probably my favorite interaction was from Travis. I have a hickey on my neck, brown. I saw him walk. I think he was the first guy I got by the elevators. I thought he walked into the gift shop, but it was actually one of the elevator areas. So I was able to circle back over there real quick, and maybe not really quick, but I would say almost 20 seconds after I saw him, and it's like, oh shoot, that was elevators. Hopefully it's still there. But I did end up seeing Travis about 3 times more walk past me. So if I had missed him, I would have been able to get him again. But just a really cool guy. I told him I was stoked for him in his career. I think he's just a beast. I mean, he's totally in shape right now. He's not any heavier than he looked in the octagon. And but yeah, he doesn't want to fight on. He doesn't want to be on camera with that love bite on his neck. It was pretty obvious and funny looking. So, but I had told him that I had sent him a couple cards down to not Extreme Couture, down to Jackson's, and he asked me what my name was and chatted for a bit. It was cool. Got a photo with him. So I got a photo with LeVar, Struve, and Brown. I didn't care to get a photo with Kane. He doesn't really do anything for me. I know I got somebody gave me a hard time because I told him that, but really, if I got in a photo with Kane, it wouldn't have mattered to me. It doesn't give me any more pride, or no big deal to me that I didn't get it. I don't think there's anybody else I would have wanted a photo with. My wife wasn't with me. My wife was with me for the people I did get a photo with, except for she was with me when I met Kingsbury and Kane, but otherwise she was walking around the MGM and she was trying to get those gifts for our kids at one of the gift shops. So that's a wrap. Sass was a cool guy too. Sass was definitely appreciative of being asked for a signature, and was totally cool about signing, so that was nice. But yeah, it's all over. So now that I've graphed in Vegas and one other time in Milwaukee, I can pretty much calm down now, and hopefully I get to graph in Indianapolis. Somebody gave me a heads up that there's a fight card coming there in September. So August is my birthday, so hopefully I can get some ticks to that, and then my wife and I will try and drive down there, because it's only a 5.5 hour drive from where I'm at here in Wisconsin. So hopefully I could drive down there on a Tuesday or Wednesday and graph early in the week with some cards, and then go down there for fight night, for Friday and for fight night, and then come back. But so I'll probably try and get down there and graph a little bit, since graphing in person is definitely really fun, and you get some cool stuff. So thanks again, Derek, for the tips, and for those of you who didn't help much, eat it. No, I'm just kidding. It's all good.
That's it. Thanks, guys. Later.